So guys, let me know how you feel about this whole big, beautiful bill that just passed. So many people calling it the big, ugly bill, or the bill that's really going to do nothing for the financial lives or make only the rich people wealthier. So in this video, what I want to do is discuss how this bill could impact you depending upon where you are within your income spectrum. Now, first of all, guys, let's kind of state the obvious here. I'm not trying to be political, I'm not trying to be biased. But if you're middle class and you're poor, this bill really did not help you one bit. If you're someone that's making over $200,000, which a majority of society isn't, but if you are, that's great. Or if you're someone who has a small business, then this bill definitely benefits you. But the thing about this bill that so many people just do not like is the fact that people still think that the trickle-down economics is the way for this to work. Now, I've experienced this throughout my working career, and I've recognized when all these nice bills came out and it's supposed to be advantageous for businesses, and we were thinking our raises were gonna become a lot better, or we're going to get wages that's gonna be a whole lot better than they are now. It's never the case. It seems to fail so many times when they pass bills like this, thinking that all of a sudden we're going to increase all of our wages. And this bill to so many people seems to be that way. And here's an example of something that might benefit you if you're making over $200,000, or it won't benefit you at all, which is the whole SALT increase, which is the state and local taxes. If you're someone that's making over $200,000 and you're not using standardized deduction and you're itemizing most of your expenses, then this might help you, especially if you live in a high tax place like New Jersey, California, or Massachusetts, or New York. If you live in a high tax place, then yes, and you make over $200,000, then this will certainly help you. But if you're someone who's in the middle class and all you're really using is a standard deduction, this is not going to help you much at all. Actually, what will help you is if you do have a family and you do have kids, is the increase in the child tax credit. But now if you're someone who is on the below level of middle class and you don't have any kids, then this doesn't help you at all. So if you're noticing already, that benefit does benefit a lot of people, but people who are making a lot of money now. No hatred towards them at all, but this is really supposed to help the middle class and the poor. And as we're seeing, it's not so far. And the big thing that came along with this as well, which is what caused a big delay in getting this passed. I mean, a lot of the Republican senators were not liking at all anything to do with the benefits, especially when it comes to Medicare. And on paper, yes, you can still get the benefits. But now what they're implementing is making it a whole lot harder for people to get Medicare or a lot of services. To some people, the Medicare is going to get cut, which is why a lot of these senators weren't fond of it. But we all know what happens. When Donald Trump wants something passed, is going to get passed, which is what the House Speaker was really smart in the move that he did. He put the vote on the floor. That way, if anyone rejected, if there's any nays out there, you will be on record to rejecting it and you will receive heat from Trump. And with midterms coming up, it won't be a good thing. So a lot of these senators in these states are going to have so many people lose their Medicare. Now, it's something my wife tells me as well because she's in the medical field. It is already strict to be able to get Medicare and to be able to prove that you are actually working. It's not something you could just say, hey, I want Medicare and just get it. You have to prove that you're actually out there getting a job. It's already hard. But now it just got harder. And for so many people who don't have the proper documentation or who is not continuously updating their records, they're at risk of losing their Medicare or any type of medical benefits that's within this bill. And also, they're going to make so many cuts to the benefits that is not going to be well funded. And the paperwork, from what I'm hearing, is extremely complicated. And now it's going to get worse. And now let's talk about the big thing, which I am all for. But there's a little skepticism going on here, which hopefully they're able to clear it out, which is the not getting taxed on tips and on overtime. The overtime is self-explanatory. If you work overtime, you will not get taxed on it. That, in theory, is great. But the real issue that so many people are having now, and I'm pretty sure you would agree with this, is it sucks to have to work overtime just to survive. Some people just want to work 40 hours, go home, have a happy life, and get paid enough to support the lifestyle they're having now. And it doesn't have to be a crazy luxurious lifestyle. It's just a lifestyle to just take care of your basic needs. That's it. So the solution of, well, now you can work more than 40 hours and not get taxed. Yes, it's a good thing, but it's still unfortunate you need to work so much in order for you to just survive. And now when it comes to tips, it's a little bit of a fuzzy area. They're not really stating yet who qualifies for tips. Now, it's going to be barbers, we know, and I'm believing it's going to be waitresses and waiters as well. But we all know now, especially people who do Uber Eats, DoorDash, all these type of gig economy jobs, that they heavily rely on tips. Will they be able to as well not get taxes on the tips? They haven't released a list yet of the actual people who are eligible for it. That's what everyone is highly anticipating to see if they are on that list. And let's not forget this as well, because people are getting a little confused about when it comes to no taxes on tips. You are still going to have to pay for Social Security and Medicare on those tips. You're not going to just walk away scot-free with all that money and pay nothing at all. It's not that easy. And from what I discovered is it's actually capped up to $25,000, which is still a lot of money. That's not just money that's no big deal. $25,000 is a lot of money. But be prepared, you still need to pay some taxes on that money. Now, for a lot of business owners who have employees that rely on tips, this is an awesome thing for them because now they know that the employees are going to be able to keep all their money and less stress they're going to have on the actual waiters or waitresses or whatever industry that they're in where tips is heavily required. But once again, I caution you, we need to find out first exactly who qualifies for these tips. So now this big, beautiful bill was supposed to help so many people. But there's a problem with this. It's not immediate relief. You see, most of us right now want immediate relief. We want to see increases in wages. We want to see better job opportunities. These are the things that we want to see. But this bill is not going to address that. This bill is just making the tax cuts for the wealthy and for the corporations, which I'm afraid is not going to trickle down to us. Now, I want to be optimistic, but as I said earlier, I've experienced this in life. I have never seen wages come after these bills get passed. If you guys have, drop a comment down below. But this bill feels like it's only helping maybe 10% of the population. A lot of people, it's not going to benefit them at all. And this really is unfortunate because to me, this is a great opportunity for a bill to help us out, to give us some relief. And it seems like there's no relief at all. Now, this is not to say that the no taxes and overtime is a bad thing or the no tips. I do love that. It's something I've never seen before, and I think it's really beneficial. But it feels like a majority of this bill is going to help the wealthy. What do you guys think? But if you are someone who's going to benefit from this, recognize this is only going to be for 4 years, especially if you're someone now who has kids. The child tax credit is only going to last at least for another 4 years. So now you know at least your tax bracket and everything is locked in for the next 4 years. That's a good thing. A lot of uncertainty going on right now, especially people in their retirement age and they don't know how much money they should take out, how much money is going to be taxed. Now it's a great deal for you if you are someone that's right now retired because now at least you know within the next 4 years the tax bracket is not going to change. So investing is critical, especially for those that's trying to decide whether to invest in a Roth IRA or 401k. Now you know exactly what's going on in your tax bracket. So my final conclusion from the bill, it's not that beautiful. It's kind of ugly. And with all this talk about debt, we're now adding $4 trillion to our debt. And that's just making our future even worse, especially for the young generation, because that debt is going to need to be paid back. And that was the whole thing with Republicans, fighting against the fact of they do not want to increase the debt. But it seems like this is something they're going to do because a lot of these senators and these House representatives are really afraid to lose their seat. So guys, drop a comment down below and let me know what you think. Do you think this is a one big beautiful bill, or do you think this is one big ugly bill? And how do you think everything is going to turn out in the future? Drop a comment down below because I would love to hear it. And at the same time, hit the like, leave a comment, and subscribe. Catch you guys on my next video. Peace.